Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Monday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, updates once again need to be made as this one continues on in the bearish direction. First I'm going to do is just some house cleaning and actually get rid of both these lines up here. Yes, these lines still pertain, they're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep all this as clean as possible, from the presentation point of view. And the first level of support and the level I want to talk about, and this is just a very straightforward point here. Nothing fancy behind this at all other than the fact of the bleeding finally stopped today at 405. So for that reason and that reason alone is why you would want to keep an eye on 405 going forward. Because that is, like I said, just simply where the price finally stopped going down. So we'll see if this can indeed be some sort of bottom or not. The other reason that makes it intriguing is not only did the price actually stop going down, but it was strong enough to actually create a bounce in the upwards direction. Now, don't get me wrong, just because the price held and then got a little miniature bounce does not mean that this is for sure the bottom. My point is it's at least valid. It's at least a logical thought to have out there and question, maybe 405 is, finally going to be some sort of bottoming formation. But, as always, risk management, risk control, very, very important because you just never quite know. So you want to make sure that you have, all your pieces in place to ensure that the risk doesn't spin out of control on you. Now, in the event there is a bounce, first key level of resistance is going to be right up there at the $4.20 mark. So 420 initial level, and then as I've talked about in past videos, and we'll continue to talk about because it really is the overarching area of resistance, is that purple line up there, the 50-period moving average, keyword being moving. So as the week continues to play out, this line will move its way further and further downwards and get more and more relevant. But as of now, no point really discussing that 50-period any further until the price can first prove itself in the near term, and once more, quote-unquote, prove itself being defined as getting back up above $4.20 and staying up above it. So the bearishness continues, but one of these points is there's going to be a good solid bounce in this thing, so we'll keep an eye on it. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.